Hello.
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 Hello. Should have planned that out a little better. So really, we already nailed the intro. Now we just have to do introductions.
Yes.
Or reintroduction.
Yeah, reintroduction.
Yeah, this is like the first crossover with you two.
Yeah.
So I know, this is for, hey, good working with you today. Oh. What do you think about Jurassic World, Max? I know. Oh, we're real thematic here. We got wearing all blacked out over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one with the...
Well, gray and black.
Yeah, lame-o.
The one with the Jurassic Park t-shirt.
Good job, man.
We get it. You're a fan.
Jeff Goldblum testifies to Congress saying, "Let them die."
And I like the way that they wrote in his dialogue in that scene, because he was like, yeah, it'd be a sad thing for these creatures to die, but it's nature correcting our mistake.
But it's like they keep getting him to like make statements about this place, and then they don't listen to him.
Yeah, like
exactly.
Everyone was thinking, yeah, just like let him die. Oh my God, listen to Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
And everybody was on board with that. I could see it in the theater.
Yeah,
like,
it was
we were
starting
all
to become
talking
like
about
a church. Like, yes.
Yeah,
oh
oh my God, yes.
And that's because the audience has evolved. We're smart. We're not kids anymore.
Right.
You know? I mean,
we've evolved.
Exactly. Yes. And so, what you're saying about the audience being on board with Jeff Goldblum, that's a clear sign of, I don't know how they didn't get that in any test screenings. Like, oh shit, guys, we might have to go reshoot some stuff. Unfortunately, Richard Attenborough passed away, and like his character is finished and what's the word I'm thinking of? He's an icon in like film.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows the John Hammond type character. He made his arc, and it was a perfect send off in Jurassic World 2. Just like he grew as a person. He was like, let him live in peace. Oh. It's just a miracle they exist. Let them be, you know?
Yeah, and that's another thing that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, just let the dinosaurs roam free on their island, untouched by humanity, and then we'll get along just fine.
Yeah.
Fourth movie, yeah, let's open a park.
I never thought of that until just now, as we're talking about the second movie.
Like, that character...
The first movie's coming up, and Irfan Khan, as much as I liked him in Jurassic World, because he cared about the people and this and that, I'm like, shit, I never thought. John Hammond totally, in his last days, was like, yo, I want that park opening. See you later. I'm bouncing out. See you later. They're bringing it up again where it's like, oh, so he's going back and he like funded this to happen again? He's like, I'm going to die. I have no responsibility for the shit that's going to go wrong. Good luck, guys. Here's all my monies. I'll see you later.
I didn't ruin
No! They're ruining John Hammond. I love Richard Attenborough.
They go on the rescue mission. They have two other members, younger members. I forget their names.
They're part of Claire's team.
They're
part of her activist team.
Yeah, they're part of the activist team to rescue these
One
guys.
of which is a paleo veterinarian. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, how could you even begin to understand?
Especially she'd never seen one before.
Yeah, the first dinosaur she sees. It's
I'm
right,
like rolling my eyes just...
Because we're trying to talk about good stuff. We're trying to talk about good stuff.
But it's
we're talking about the plot of the movie.
Stuff.
Okay, so...
Like, we're now at the point where you're watching the Jurassic World movies the same way you do for a Final Destination movie. You just can't wait until all the humans are dead.
Well,
this movie has villains. Like mustache-twirling villains.
I don't like that. That's not Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
like, if you're going to have a villain, if anyone's a villain in the original movie...
Yeah, it was Nedry.
It is Nedry, but it's also John Hammond, when you think about it.
Well, yeah.
Because he was so fixated on just, like, the end game, he didn't consider he didn't consider the consequences of his actions. But it's a villain in a way that it's fair for him to be represented as this good, loving dude that just wants to make people happy, and he naturally just was led to make a decision with the good intentions that turned bad. Yeah, that's where the villains exist in Jurassic Park. But for them to make a mustache-twirling, teeth-pulling, grimacing, cartoony, freaking Scooby-Doo villains...
We're out to make money.
Yeah. It feels lazy.
I wasn't a big fan of James Cromwell's British accent.
Did he have a British accent?
Yes.
He did. I was like, that will not do.
Yeah, but I absolutely love Chris Pratt. I think that he's getting better in his dramatic acting the more movies he does. He has comic relief, you know, but to see him take on this action hero kind of persona is so exciting to me because I dearly want him to play Nathan Drake in an Uncharted movie. That's a separate conversation for another day. So, but to see him doing this scene where that dinosaur is hitting all these, auctioneers out of their stand, and he runs in and has this glory shot, one shot of him like punching dudes and kicking, because you forgot that he was ex-military.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so he's knocking them out and he's kicking ass, and it was kind of a silly moment, but just to be able to sit back and. I was definitely getting fed up with the movie by that point, but when they threw in that little scene where Chris Pratt's running around beating the shit out of guys, I was like, that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like that was a positive note for me because it didn't fit. It was kind of felt like a different movie, but for a brief second, I was watching a different movie and I was okay with that.
Yeah.
When you're bringing in the element of genetic manipulation, this is obviously the next step, but the way they did it, the way they executed it could have been way more interesting.
Yeah.
But it was almost like a last-minute thought.
It did. It did feel like that.
When that cloud engulfed him, he would have been dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
100% dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And we know, because we watched Dante's Peak,
Yes.
and we remember what Pierce Brosnan
In
said.
Pompeii.
That
We
is
heard
a
you, Pierce
pyroclastic
Brosnan.
cloud, children.
Oh yeah, and the whole scene where like the two characters are trapped in the room with the dinosaur and the lava's coming in, there would not be any air.
I know.
Yeah.
Not just that. They would have been getting second, third degree burns just by being within
They're touching
like
metal.
a foot. Oh yeah,
And
the metal in that room would have
Yeah.
been on fire.
Yeah.
The
Like-
first movie asks you to suspend disbelief, but they give it some credibility where it's
Exactly.
not so hard to make that leap. These new movies are just like, just roll with it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you seem
They
fast.
pull up to you, they're like, "Hey, this is happening. Get in the car."
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
really know about
it
that.
might as well cross over into the Fast and Furious franchise. That's
Yeah.
how goofy these movies are getting.
You know where I think they're going with it?
Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Dinosaurs.
I think they're gonna do dinosaur-human crossbreed
I mean,
soldiers.
they've been trying to do that since the third movie.
And I thought I heard once that someone, when they brought that story into Spielberg, he was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No.
But now it looks like that's where they're going.
That's what I thought. Like, I thought this movie was going to end with a shot of the little girl's face and
like a little raptor eye blink or something.
exactly. I was like, don't do this.
I think
movie.
everyone thought that too.
Like you,
yeah, get out of here.
It really did rock me to my core, but not in a good way. Because there's so many shining moments in this movie, splashed with a lot of shitty moments.
And it's hard because you think about its potential.
Yeah,
And then how.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm walking out of the movie and the first thing I do is I'm instantly thinking of a better movie in my head, that's not a great sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're already writing a better. We already wrote a better ending for this movie, and
I kind of want to go off and make it ourselves.
Exactly.
Just like what it should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see a remake of this more than I want to see a remake of Last Jedi. So.
A remake of Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, just replace all
Hey
the
guys, we heard what you had to say. Here it is again.
I was thinking, like going back and forth, trying to go easy on it, like give it like a somewhat a low grade but a fair grade. Mm-hmm. And then Comic-Con happened, and they showed the brand new trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh yeah, that'll put things in perspective.
And like watching that 2-minute trailer gave me all the awe-inspiring moments that I wanted from this movie that I did not receive, that I did not get.
Yeah. I might actually grow to dislike this movie more. Right
us.
now, I'm kind of relaxed.
We brought up the whole.
No, you guys definitely opened up my hate cage a little bit on this movie.
Yeah.
Hey. How are you doing, host? Sorry.